Hi everyone, my name is Risha. Today is the 23rd of February 2025. Today I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts. And then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review 2 weeks ago's prediction and go over this one in more detail. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. But with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So this month has been very, very bullish for Nvidia for a number of reasons. The last month was exceptionally bearish, largely fueled again by the DeepSeek R1 model coming out, causing a huge panic, and that's why we had this huge sell-off. I mean, it was the single worst day in the market. But again, just recently we had another huge sell-off for Nvidia, which was the worst day in 2025 as well. So we can see, although the month hasn't closed, we can see that it's pretty much, well, not even I was going to say piercing line, but it's definitely way past a piercing line pattern. This has almost completely recovered the losses that we made in the previous month. So very, very, very bullish candlestick. We can see the RSI supporting this price action. We had this dip down, and then the price seems to have the RSI seems to have shot back up, largely because of how bullish this candle is. I mean, it's up 14.36 or 12% in 1 month. So Nvidia is doing very, very well. And again, this is largely because of Nvidia's many projects coming up, namely the Blackwell's impact is meant to be felt this year, along with its new RTX, etc., along with Nvidia's projected hundreds of billions of dollars of spending into AI, data centers, etc. So very, very, very positive outlook for Nvidia this year. So yeah, overall this makes sense. I mean, it seems to be a short-term correction that was halting the upwards move for Nvidia. We can see, weekly charts, we had this sort of double top pattern. I mean, there wasn't a close below, well, again, you could technically call this a close below, but then we had the bullish engulfing as expected. The next week was very bullish. We profited off of that. Now we have this dark cloud cover pattern, which is bearish. However, that's why we have a range in this case. If it does close above 100, if I'm not wrong, 136.48, but I'll check the value when we get to the Excel sheet because I had noted it down. Then we'll have a bullish signal, and then obviously below a specified value, then we'll continue to go with the bearish because technically this is a bearish candlestick pattern. RSI, however, is very bearish. We can see it's consistently declining. MACD is bearish as well. So we have quite a lot of bearish intent coming from the price action. But again, we will wait for confirmation before making any movement. Similarly, we can see in more detail the daily chart. There was a huge spring up. This is around where we saw that bearish and bullish engulfing pattern. And then you see that we had this quite a good run up this week, which we profited from heavily. And this was the big sell-off last month, due to the DeepSeek. You can see volume has, rapidly declined since then. But, we have become bullish in the MACD. So looking at a smaller time frame, we should expect, if there's bullish movement, for the weekly MACD to catch up. But again, that's where we are right now. Now, to the Excel sheets, you can pause the video and see the values here. We made quite a good profit this week. However, and also let me also change this. So this week we will buy Nvidia when it crosses 136.48 and sell when it falls below 132.12 with a target of 2%, trailing stop loss of 1%. If neither are hit, then we will close on Friday. The weekly and monthly trend are up. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.